We're Nick and Sam, and we're currently on a 3-month backpacking trip around Southeast Asia. We are now travelling through Vietnam over the next 6 weeks, making our way from north to south. We have now arrived in Tam Coc, Ninh Bình, after yet another sleeper bus. And we are really excited to be here. Think riding through rice paddies, scenic boat trips, and meeting the real locals.
Hello, Mr. Dragon.
We have a really epic itinerary planned, so make sure to take note because you don't want to miss these places.
We have arrived in Tam Coc. It is 4:30 in the morning and we're trying to sort a taxi. There's a few guys just outside the information counter, but they want 150,000 dong just to go 6 minutes down the road. We've been paying about 40,000 to 50,000 maximum when it's later at night, and that's on a meter as well. So I feel like we're being completely ripped off. It's so early, we just want to get to our hotel at this point. I might actually just go into this restaurant over here and see if they can order me a taxi. Yeah, that's a good idea. Success! Got us a taxi. The guy was absolutely brilliant inside the hostel. He's got us a taxi booked for our accommodation, and this is the registration plate. So now we've just got to look out for him and hope that he doesn't end up charging us 150 as well. Otherwise it would all been for nothing. There's also a lot of people around here getting off buses quite regularly, and they're having to just wait around until their hotel opens in the morning at like 8 AM, 9 AM, which I feel sorry for them. There was also a girl I overheard, and apparently she got off at the wrong stop.
We made it to our hotel and it is so pretty here, honestly. Look at this. And then just through there is a pool.
Do you want to do a bed check?
Oh man.
Hard?
No.
Really?
Really squishy.
Springy. Oh, yes.
That is a rarity.
This place is amazing.
Look at that aircon. Oh, it's
Let's go to bed. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Our first stop on our itinerary is the Van Long Nature Reserve, and there are a lot of boat tours that you can do here in Tamcoc, but we chose this one specifically because it's more authentic and there's a chance to see
some monkeys.
Yeah,
what are they called?
I think they're called the langur monkeys.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get to see them and plenty of wildlife.
Yeah.
We've finished our little boat tour around the nature reserve. Overall, I think it was amazing.
I'm gonna rate it a 7 out of 10.
Amazing to see the scenery, but we didn't see the monkeys, which is what I was hoping for. Although I think maybe our expectations were a little high because they are quite rare to see anyway.
Yeah, we got to see a few birds, a few fish, and these women like collecting freshwater clams, which was really cool.
It was just a nice authentic experience, I think.
Yeah, and not to worry, we've got loads of more wildlife plans ahead of us.
And our next fantastic location is Bai Dinh, and it's basically like a whole complex of Buddhist temples which have lots of pilgrimages of Buddhists across the whole of Vietnam.
It's vast. We've got a whole map for it, and we paid 250,000 each for a ticket so we can get on the electric car around it, because otherwise we're going to be here all night basically. There are a few things that I cannot wait to do, and that is see the fairy pools and the herbal foot soak.
We get a 15-minute herbal foot soak and my feet stink. Drive here was friggin' insane, wasn't it? It makes me feel like I'm in Kung Fu Panda or something.
There are different options. You can book to get an electric buggy here for 80,000, or I think it's like 100 and something if you want to return, and then we paid for the 251, which is so we can use it around the park. But if you don't,
good luck.
Yeah, the walk is huge. I personally wouldn't do it, but you can.
Oh my life, look at this. Look at all that gold.
It is huge. It is like massive. I've never seen anything so big.
Wow. I mean, if we melted all that down, we'd be millionaires. Not only is this place massive, one thing I think we've noticed with a lot of touristy places in Asia is that there's no signs. So not only does it not explain some things which would have been useful, there's no signs of like where to go, so we kind of just had to figure our way out on this one.
But that's what's wonderful about it, I think, sometimes, because in the UK it's so regimented. You can't go here, you can only do this, whereas this is like kind of just go where you want. Obviously it's nice to know what order, but it's still pretty cool. It
is, but I do like to know where I'm going, and I do like information when I'm there. In fact, actually, let's just pick up on that again. Information of like what we're going to potentially see, like animals, what the history is of some of the places.
When you get there, like you want a sign with information, but it is nice to just wander around as you wish. Oh my god, that is grand, isn't it? Look at this. This is the best incense holder I have ever seen. Look, there's like dragonfish.
More bronze Buddhas, wow. This place really, really likes their Buddhas, don't they? There must be so much good luck going on here. Oh, all that walking around, my feet are killing me. Do you want to go get a foot soak?
Hell yeah.
Let's go. Cool.
Hello. Hello.
What's in it? What is it? What herb? Cinnamon? I'm trying to figure out what herb it is. It smells. What do you think it is?
So you were right with the cinnamon. They've just given us a little small pot with the ingredients: ginger, lemongrass, piper lowlot leaves, mugwort, cinnamon, and grapefruit leaves. That's like
I
a little
can smell
poem.
cinnamon. Ooh, nice and warm. There's like little knobs on the bottom of the bucket.
You can rub your feet on,
you rub your feet in. Just getting on a shuttle, and this lady's giving us this random fruit thing, and she says, "Just eat." So we're gonna eat. Is it nice?
It is, and it isn't.
Alright, let's try it. It looks pretty weird. Looks like an onion. Whoa, what is that?
I can't even tell you what it tastes like. I don't think I've ever had anything like it.
It's like sour, but not sour. Sweet,
I don't
but not
know.
sweet. It reminds me of, it looks like the fruit of a cashew nut.
Yeah, I don't know.
What the heck?
This is it. So we Google translated with them to find out what it is, and they said it's a plum. It's definitely not like British type of plum, so we're gonna have to do some more Googling to figure out if it's a Vietnamese style plum. But don't you just love things like that? Like, we've just hopped on a little electric buggy. The next thing we know, the locals are feeding us
throwing
these
plums
things.
at us, yeah.
And it's just it makes the experience even better, doesn't it?
We are now off to my favourite part of this entire little journey around.
The thing you're looking forward to the most.
Yeah, yeah. And it's the Ancient Pagoda, which is over 1,000 years old. And fortunately, on my pilgrimage here, I can grab a can of Coke. Yeah, this is it. Bai Dinh Ancient Pagoda. A little bit of history on Bai Dinh Ancient Pagoda. Somebody basically travelled here over 1,000 years ago to cure the then emperor's tiger's transformation disease, found loads of medicinal herbs in caves, set up like a Buddhist temple there and opened it up to Buddhism, which then he created a medicinal garden to help cure those people's diseases. What a lovely bloke.
You know what this reminds me of? Aladdin's cave, but more organised.
I thought she was going to say Indiana Jones, to be honest.
No, with all the
Raiders of the Lost Ark. Wow. This is a spectacular cave. Oh, wow.
the best one, isn't it?
This is crazy. I mean, look how this cave even comes with flooring. And there's a pool for swimming. Oh my god, I'm being absolutely eaten alive by mosquitoes. Just walking down this path, there's hundreds just flying in front of my face. Like, they need to just get a new hobby and stop sucking blood. Let's be honest, who is gonna miss a mosquito? I don't think anything would miss a mosquito. Turns out that we actually walked right through it and already got some photos with the ancient pagoda. We didn't even know. We thought this was the way to the ancient pagoda. Yeah, there's a sign over there saying like this way to the ancient pagoda, so we weren't sure, but here it is, and it is cool.
This is the Pearl Well, and if you look hard enough, you can see koi carps. It's not the clearest of waters. I have to say, this whole place is really beautiful and very tranquil. So if you're looking for some peace in Vietnam, this is the place to come.
She's got to be joking.
Okay.
Bring
okay.
insect repellent. Wear long sleeves. We've been absolutely decimated.
It's funny because we're actually covered in bites, but I'm able to ignore it because I have found this place quite
You're in
peaceful.
Zen. And probably our final stop here at Bai Dinh is the Bao Tien Tower. It was only built in 2009. It has 13 floors where relics are enshrined. It's over 100 meters high with 13 floors, making it the highest stupa in Asia. It says that we need to do one lap around the Buddha before we can go upstairs to look at the relics.
You're looking one time without.
It's said to be good luck to touch a Buddha's belly as well. And that Buddha's belly is huge, so we'd have had loads of luck, right? I'm dancing around and they're just attacking the hell out of me, like, fuck off. Give me a minute. Right.
Let's whiz out of here.
You ready? Another day, another adventure. Day 2 of our epic adventure. We are here in Hoa Lu Ancient Capital, which was the previous capital of Vietnam over 1,000 years ago. One thing you should probably remember is bring a t-shirt and maybe some long sleeve trousers, because a lot of these places don't actually let you in without them.
I always have a t-shirt and like a long silky scarf with me just in case.
Yeah.
But I'd rather not wear them all the time because it's so bloody hot out here. But yeah, do pack it. We're actually struggling to enjoy this place, which is sad because Sam was really excited to come here, but the reasons why is we don't really know what's going on. Again, there's no signs, no descriptions of anything, and there's no like map to even just point you in what direction to go. So we're just rather confused.
I've seen King Din Temple, which is what I wanted to come here to see. He was the first emperor of Vietnam, did actually amazing things, but instead of wandering around being baffled and confused of what is actually going on here, we're going to head to our next destination. We are now at Hang Mua, which is like a 500 step incline at the top of the hill, which has some spectacular views.
And this one is 100,000 per person, so it better be better than the ancient town.
Yeah. Can you imagine paying to walk up a hill?
Who does that?
The 100,000 for each ticket does also include the walk around a cave as well. Also, everybody that's walking through, the amount of sweat patch on their backs is absolutely insane. So I think this is going to be rather funny.
One thing I do know about this place, it is a famous Instagram hotspot. So you can come here and you can rent like these incredible Vietnamese dresses, so you can pull all your poses at the top of the hill. And this marks the beginning of our 500 step ascent. Dun, dun, dun.
The scenery here is already stunning. It's just getting better and better. Where is she?
I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping for some Vietnamese sized steps. These are massive. These are full-on lunging steps. I want to say we made it, but the staircase actually had a fork, so we've come up this side, we'll have to go back down and then up another side to meet a local. It's a killer.
You're very nearly there.
How is it that I got to the top before you?
Someone had to film the thing, didn't they? But we're here. Some of them steps are really big.
So this is where we climbed up originally, and then down there is like a pathway through maybe a rice paddy or just some ponds, and it's all in like a lotus leaf pattern.
This is actually like the most dangerous touristy thing that we've done.
Look at
like
the floor.
It's horrible. And our sandals are so wet. Our feet are sliding everywhere, so it's so hard to get a foot in.
And we're doing it all because we wanted to say hello to the local dragon.
Oh, hello, Mr. Dragon. Very nice to meet the locals, isn't it? That's the end. It's literally the end down there, bar.
All that just to turn around and be back in the same place.
Pain to walk and
We're
pain.
going to the next location here, which is Mua Cave. Look how jelly my legs have gotten if I put it in like this position. Watch them. Okay. Like, I swear I'm not doing that. Like, there's no way I can jiggle that. So this is it, Mua Cave.
We've reached the end, Hoang Mua. There is a pearl spring down there, which we'll check out in a minute. We thought we'd go right to the end, but this cave even has water on tap. Man, those cavemen had it good. Is it locked?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Okay, that's pants.
There's no pearl spring because the door's locked, so you can't go in.
It's a good thing that it's included in the price, because if I'd have paid for this, I want my money back.
Last but not least here is walking along this lotus trail.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, that is good.
The same cocktail.
That's lovely, that is.
Lovely. You want?
No, thank
No,
you.
no alcohol.
I'm not really a big alcohol drinker.
So this is actually, in fact, my first time trying rice wine. The gentleman home brews it here. He's got flavours in it like plums and pineapple and apple. He says it's 40% and it tastes absolutely delicious. And it's made with sticky rice. It's really nice. Do you know what it reminds me of?
What?
Cherry brandy.
I've never had it, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, it's good. It's very good.
Sam has gone for a vegetable fried rice with egg, and I have a vegetable pho. And you know what? We've been here for nearly 3 weeks, and so far we have had a total of 1 pho each, so it's about time.
Today is our last day in Tamcoc, and I must say this place has been super relaxing to be around and very beautiful. But we must move on. Our next destination, we're going to be heading towards Hoi An, and I thought I'd give you a glimpse at how we've been getting around. So there's a website we've been using called Book Away, which we use to book our sleeping buses. But the next journey is quite a long drive, so we thought, you know what? Let's treat ourselves to a VIP bus. And they look sick. These buses only have 20 seats on it. I'm 5'10", so I've been having to like scrunch my legs up, having my knees touch the end of the bed, and it's been generally quite uncomfortable but bearable. But these 20 seats, long leg room, they have TVs. I think this is going to be a nice little journey, and it leaves at 7:15 at night and arrives at 10:05 in the morning, which is like a perfect way to start the day. Also, just a note, forgot to update you on the price. Generally we've been paying between say £12 to £16 for a normal sleeper bus, which has 3 rows in it, but this VIP one is going to cost us £26 each, and it only has 2 rows. I think it's worth it. We are now heading on our final adventure here in Tam Coc, which makes me really sad. It has been awesome here. Where we're heading is the Thung Bird Valley, where we will get our wildlife fix. One that I have been desperate for since we went on the boat trip earlier this week. If I don't see a bird, I am gonna be mad. If I don't see a bird in Bird Valley, then I want my goddamn money back. I'm already really... What I wanted to say is I'm already really liking this place because we've got a map. We have been walking down this crazy little path for quite a while, and it's very hot. And now look what we come up to. Why? Why? What? It's just a dead end. The map does say it's a dead end, but like one where you reach a cliff with loads of birds. So I was expecting to come down this trail and have like a really good viewpoint of the birds. Could have been a sign, no? Yeah, the best viewpoint is actually on the boats, but we didn't really want to get on a boat tour of it. We were just hoping to kind of stand on the edges and use my zoom camera to see them, because the boat trips right now are super busy, so we didn't want to like sit amongst them, because if you can't tell, it's really hot. Am I allowed to say that that was a little underwhelming? I don't know why. When I read Bird Valley, I was expecting there to be hundreds of different birds, but there was just the one. And I know sometimes it feels like we're complaining about places, but we're not. We're just trying to share the good and the bad points of the places we visit. We are now on our way to Hoi An, which is a 14-hour bus journey. So we thought that we would treat ourselves to a VIP overnight bus. But as it turns out, we have booked with the worst rated transfer company in Vietnam. From reading their reviews, they're always late. There are people sleeping in the aisles, the drivers drive like they stole the bus, and people even being deserted in the middle of nowhere. Look how cool this is. It is. Hopefully we get some extra length. These are way wider. There's only 20 seats, so hopefully there's... Oh, there is more length. Whoa, it's like a full bed. We've got the screen over here, full length. I'm 5'10" and I can nearly fully stretch out. And I'm pretty happy with our bedroom for tonight. Bye. I've probably got more room in here than sleeping in the van with Nick.
Oh, we've been woken up. We're near Dong Ha and we've been told to get off the bus and then wait outside, I guess, for another bus. We're still 3 hours away from Hoi An, so I have no idea why we're getting off here. We're meant to have a direct all the way to Hoi An, so this is very strange.
Good news, we haven't been deserted, but we were told to get off the bus at 4:45 in the morning and shifted onto another one that would be the last leg of our trip. So we're currently on another sleeper bus. There is one little strange thing about it. I don't know how you'd feel, but it's throwing me off a little bit. The pillow and blankets have already been used from the person who was on this pod before. But in all honesty, I have slept in worse situations. It's now 5:15. And I wanted to show you how light it is outside. Only a minute ago it was like really dark. This is it, we're here. Our 14-hour journey is complete.
We are an hour and a half late, but the journey has been wicked. It's so comfortable in here. Highly recommend.
Look who's back in the UK!
Me and we got Annie.
We're finally all reunited, and once again we forgot to do an outro for Tamcoc, so we're going to quickly do a roundup here. So best bits, worst bits,
Best
and
bits,
tips.
I'll kick it off. Oh, best bit. I'd say Tamcoc it felt more authentic in a way compared to the places that we've been prior in Vietnam, like riding through the rice paddies on a bicycle, climbing up to the top of a hill to see a dragon. That was awesome.
I wouldn't say more because Ha Giang was that.
And also Hanoi
It's all been
was,
awesome.
but I think there was just quite a lot of it. Bad bit, I think the lack of information of places that we went to, like signs with just a little bit of history or information of what we're even looking at.
Best bits is, to be honest, just all the little attractions that you can go around, but my favourite was
So
the
much
Mua
to
Cave
do.
area.
Yeah.
Although it was really hot. Yeah, it was even though it's 500 steps, it was a tough climb for the heat.
Yeah.
My worst bit was probably when we were getting eaten alive by mosquitoes, so my tip is to bring insect repellent.
Yeah, big time.
We did have it,
If
we
you
just
got there.
didn't bring it there because we'd actually had quite a good a good time. We've not really been,
We
we didn't have
we never
any
took it
insect
out.
bites until that day,
Yeah,
and then it just
we never,
was, yeah.
never took it out of us, but that one day was horrendous.
Yeah. Oh, some of the hotels you get like a free bike, which is what we got.
Yeah,
So
that
if
is
you can
cool.
pick a hotel with free bikes, then you've got free transport around the local area.
Otherwise,
is that your tip?
or again, hiring a motorbike to get around, because quite a lot of things are like
Far
20
out.
minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes around, and you can do a massive loop. And
Yeah,
check it all
because
off
Bai
in a day or
Dinh
two.
was like
quite
an
far
hour,
away.
nearly up to an hour away. So yeah, there we go. That's our roundup, and we'll catch you next week in Hoi An.